Here are some things almost every business owner has done. A customer leaves you a review, maybe a glowing 5 stars, maybe an angry 1 star. You read it, you mean to reply, and then you close the tab and never do. Weeks later, it is still sitting there unanswered. It is not that you do not care. Replying well takes time, and the angry ones are worse, because you do not know what to say without making it worse. So the reviews pile up, and every future customer sees a business that does not respond. Today, I want to show you a better way. Not hiring anyone and not staring at a blank reply box, but using an AI assistant to draft on-brand replies to every review, the good and the bad, so you never leave one unanswered again. One honest note first, the AI drafts and you approve before anything gets posted. It can get facts wrong or sound like a robot if you let it, so you stay the editor, always. Reviews you never answer. Let us start with where most owners are stuck and call it level 0. When it comes to reviews you never answer, level 0 has 2 flavors and both cost you. The first is the manual agonize. You open the review, you draft 3 sentences, you delete them, you promise to come back later, and later never comes. One reply eats 20 minutes, so you give up. The second flavor is worse. You reply to nothing at all. You are busy running the business, so the reviews just sit. The happy ones ignored and the unhappy ones festering in public. Neither one is a system. One drains an evening you do not have, the other quietly tells the world you are not listening. There is a middle path, and that is level 1. Why replies matter? Before we touch any tool, let us be clear on why replies matter. Because a chore with no obvious payoff always loses to a busy day. A reply matters for 3 reasons. First, trust. Future customers read your reviews and they read how you respond, because your reply to a 2-star review says more about you than any 5-star review could. Second, local search. The platforms notice activity, and a business that answers its reviews looks engaged, which helps you show up when someone nearby searches for what you sell. Third, it shows you care. Someone took a minute to write about your business, and answering them by name, in your own voice, turns a rating into a relationship. Take reviews seriously, and they become one of the cheapest marketing tools you own. Give it your brand voice. Here is the shift that makes this work. You do not open an AI and type reply to this review, because a lazy prompt gives you a stiff, generic reply that sounds like every other business online. Instead, you give it your brand voice, the way you would coach a new front of house hire on how you talk to customers. You tell it who you are. We are a small family bakery, warm and a little playful. We call people by name. We never sound corporate. We sign off from the team. You tell it your rules. Keep replies short, never argue, never make excuses, offer to make things right in private, then you paste in the actual reviews. Now the AI is not guessing at the tone, it is writing in yours. You bring the voice, it brings the speed. 2 minutes writing your brand voice notes pays off on every reply after. The drafting workflow. Now the actual workflow, the part you can copy, because once you run it, once it becomes a habit. Think of the drafting workflow as 5 steps. Step 1. Gather your reviews. Copy a batch out of Google or Facebook or your marketplace into one place. Step 2. Write your brand voice notes, who you are and your rules. Step 3. Hand both to the AI and ask for a tailored reply to each review. Warmer for the happy ones, calm and careful for the angry ones. Step 4. And this is the step nobody should skip. You read every draft and you edit, fixing anything that sounds off, cutting anything untrue, and adding the human touch only you can. Step 5. You post them yourself, once you are happy. Gather, brief, draft, edit, post. That whole loop turns an afternoon of dread into 15 honest minutes. A batch in one sitting. Let me make that concrete with a made-up example. Picture a small cafe owner and call him Sam. Sam is not a real person, just a stand-in for a lot of owners I speak to. Sam has 15 reviews he never answered, going back months, so he does a batch in one sitting. He copies all 15 into one document. The glowing ones about his flat white, and the harsh one from a customer who waited 20 minutes and left furious. He writes his brand voice notes. Warm, first name, never defensive, always invite them back. He hands the lot to the AI and asks for a tailored draft to each. Back come 15 replies, each speaking to that specific review. The happy ones thank the person by name. The angry one apologizes for the wait, makes no excuses, and offers a coffee on the house next time. Sam softens one formal line, fixes a name the AI guessed wrong, and posts all 15 months of silence cleared in 20 minutes. That is level 1. If a book versus replying. Now let me name the real difference this makes, because it is not about the replies themselves, it is about the two futures you are choosing between. If a book versus replying is the whole contrast. When you ignore your reviews, the happy customers feel unseen and drift. The angry review stands alone with your site missing, and every new visitor reads a page that says, "Nobody is home." When you reply well, the happy customers feel appreciated and come back. The angry review is answered calmly right underneath it, and every visitor reads a page that says, "These people care." Same reviews, same business, a different impression, and the only thing that changed was that someone answered. You will not win every unhappy customer back. But the person reading it later, the one deciding whether to try you, that person you win far more often when you reply than when you say nothing. The angry review, let us talk about the angry review on its own, because it is the one that scares people into replying to nothing at all. Here is the calm way through it, and the AI is genuinely good at helping you hold this line. Start by thanking them for the feedback, even the harsh feedback, because it disarms the reader. Acknowledge what went wrong plainly, without a wall of excuses, because excuses make you look worse than the complaint did. Apologize simply if an apology is owed, then take it offline, offering a way to make it right by email or phone, so the back and forth does not play out in public. And never ever argue. You do not win a public argument with a customer, even when you are right, because everyone reading is quietly on their side. The AI will draft exactly this, calmly, without the emotion you would feel writing it the moment you read the review. You approve before posting? This next part is not optional, and I want to be direct about it. The AI drafts. You approve before posting, every single time with your own eyes on it. 3 rules keep you safe here. First, never let it invent facts. If it writes "we already refunded you," or "our kitchen passed inspection last week," and that did not happen, you have just lied in public, so cut anything you cannot personally stand behind. Second, never argue, no matter how tempting, and if a draft has any edge to it, soften it before it goes out. Third, keep it human. A reply that is too perfect, too polished, too templated, reads as fake, so leave in the specific detail, the bit only you would say. Treat every draft as a strong first version, not a finished post. The AI gets you to 90% in seconds. The last 10%, the truth, the warmth, and the judgment is yours, and it matters most. What this buys you. So what do you actually get out of this? 3 things. First, no review goes unanswered because the thing that used to stop you not knowing what to say is gone, and the full page of thoughtful replies is one of the best first impressions a business can make. Second, you move faster because a task that felt like a dreaded afternoon now fits into the gaps of your day, so you actually do it instead of putting it off. Third, you stay consistent because every reply sounds like you, warm and on brand, whether it is the first review of the day or the 50th. You are not handing your voice away to a machine. You are using a tool to beat the blank page so that being responsive, which customers love and search engines reward, stops being a thing you dread and becomes a thing you just do. A simple way to start. If you want to try this, here is the low-effort way to begin. Do not try to answer months of backlog today. Just pick one platform, probably Google, and pull the 3 or 4 most recent reviews you never replied to. Write 4 or 5 lines of brand voice notes, who you are and how you talk. Hand those reviews and those notes to the AI, ask for a draft reply to each, then read them, fix what is off, and post them yourself. That is it. One platform, a handful of reviews, one sitting. You will feel 2 things at once: how quickly the blank page disappears, and why the editing step is not optional. Run it once on a few real reviews, and the next time a review comes in, reaching for this will feel natural instead of a chore you keep pushing off. The honest limits. And because I promised no hype, here are the honest limits. An AI does not know what actually happened in your shop, so it can only work from what you tell it, which is why you never let it state a fact you have not checked. It does not feel what your customer felt, so the empathy in a reply has to be steered by you, or it comes out generic. It cannot decide which battles are worth a public reply and which are better handled privately or left alone. That judgment is yours, and it will happily write something too corporate if you do not push it towards your real voice. Use it to beat the blank page and to stay calm on the replies that would otherwise rattle you. Then bring your own truth and warmth to every draft before it goes live. Do that and it earns its place. Quick recap. Let me pull it together. Level 0 replies are either an agonizing manual grind, one draft at a time until you give up, or no replies at all, a page of reviews that says nobody is listening. Level 1 is giving an AI your brand voice notes and a batch of reviews, and having it draft a tailored on-brand reply to each one, the glowing and the furious, in minutes. The workflow is 5 steps. Gather your reviews, write your brand voice, draft each reply, read and edit, and post them yourself. You always approve before posting, because the AI can invent a fact or sound like a robot, and you never argue in public, no matter how wrong the reviewer is. Faster replies, warmer replies, and never leaving a customer unanswered again. If you have ever let a review sit unanswered because you did not know what to say, this is the workflow that gives you the words and lets you stay the one in charge of them. And we made a free, step-by-step course that walks you from level 0 to level 1 in plain language, no jargon, and no technical background needed. It shows you how to get an AI assistant onto your own computer and working with your real business so you can try this properly on your own reviews instead of taking my word for it. Head to aifirstation.com/level1 and take the free course. Do it once, draft replies to a handful of real reviews, and feel the difference for yourself. And if you want more of this, practical AI workflows built for SME owners, honest and no hype, then subscribe. Level 1 is right there, go take the step.